Are you looking to purchase a smart TV? You are? Okay, that's great. Now, if you are that person, this is the video that you need to watch. In this video, I'm going to cover everything that you need to know about purchasing a smart TV. So if you're clueless, if you know absolutely nothing about a smart TV, this is the video that you need to watch. Hey, my name is Roger, and on my channel, I share financial tips and business ideas to assist you, yes you, to be able to make better financial decisions. If you have viewed a couple of my other videos, and if you have gotten value from them, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and hit that subscription button if you have not yet done so, and also the notification bell, so that when I upload new videos, you'll be automatically notified. And please also share the videos. So let us jump right into today's buyer's guide. Yes. All right, so the first thing that you need to consider is, why do you need a smart TV? Why? That's the first thing that you need to answer. All right. Number 2, what's your budget? How much money do you have to spend? Very important. Now, where this is concerned, let us say that you are strapped for cash. Yes, you may be considering the route of, taking out the smart TV on credit, doing a higher purchase. All right, look here. Did you know that if you were to purchase an item on higher purchase, that you will pay significantly more than if you were to purchase it on cash or for cash? There is even a particular store that I went there doing some checks, research for this video, and they charge as much as 40% more for products that are purchased on higher purchase. 40%. So you need to give some thought to it. It may be that possibly you can do without the smart TV, for a little while, which will allow you to save the cash so that you can go out and you purchase it cash, right? And save yourself some money there. The next thing that you need to also look at is what's the best place to purchase the smart TV, right? So where do I buy the smart TV? Look at customer service, because this is going to be key. If you have, for instance, a problem after you purchase the device, the equipment, you want to know that you're going to be getting the best service there, after sales service. So you need to consider that, and you can of course do some reviews. So consider perhaps like the top 5 places or top 3 places to purchase a smart TV locally, including locally as in your where you live, and also online. And then you work your way through to which would be the top one. All right, so you need to look at that. Where do you buy in terms of the customer service that they offer? The location too, yes. What's the best price that you can get a smart TV for? All right, warranty, very important. Warranty. The standard warranty is 1 year. If you purchase it locally, like for instance here in Jamaica, you will not necessarily get a year warranty, from some of those smaller stores. If you go to like those big department stores like Courts, Singers, you will get a year warranty, and you can actually purchase additional warranty, which is something that I recommend. So like for instance, Courts Jamaica Limited, they offer, you can get for instance 2 years, right, well at a cost, or 3 years, and so forth. So that is something that you need to give some consideration to. Now, the next thing that you need to look at is, what do you buy in terms of the unit? Okay, so you need to consider here, first of all, what are you going to be using it for? Are you going to be purchasing the set just to watch, for instance, programs? Are you going to be using it for like a home theater system? Are you going to be using it for gaming? Are you going to be using it like in your live streams? What are you going to be using the equipment for, the smart TV for? All right, because that too is critical information that you need to drive your buying decision. You also need to future proof. What do I mean by that? And this is something that I talk a lot about, future proofing. So you need to get that smart TV which will be of relevance to you into the future. Remember, you don't want to you don't want to buy this thing twice. You don't want to purchase it this year and then in another year or two you realize that, hey, this is also obsolete in terms of the features that it has. And so you have to go out and purchase another smart TV, right? That is why I'm here to assist you to ensure that you make the best decision yet. All right. So think about things like the size, and bigger. This is where bigger is always better. So go for the largest size that you can afford. Look also at the number of ports that you need. So this has to do with what you're going to be using it for. So sit down, pencil out what it is that you're going to be using it for, and so that will help you to determine how many ports, ideally, as in like HDMI ports and other ports that you will need to have on the smart TV. Special features, that is something that you need to consider also, and you need to consider if it is a smart TV or if it is not a smart TV. So you may walk into a store and you may see a flat screen and you just assume that it is a smart TV. No. What makes it smart is the fact that it is internet ready, so it can integrate into your internet. All right. So yeah, some critical things that you need to be thinking about. Android, right? That is an option, feature that you may want to consider if you want to be going, for a system that is an Android smart TV. You need to look also on if it is LED, OLED, QLED, if it has 4K. Yes, these are some things that you need to be considering. And I have a video on my other channel, my tech channel, where I give you the breakdown on what each of these technological features actually is. Next is you need to consider which brand should you buy. All right. Now, of course, brands like LG, TLC, Samsung, those are pretty good brands, and of course the brand, the cost will differ according to the brand. It will vary according to the brand. Next, how much space? Yes, so you need to look at how much space, as in physical space, you have in your living room. If you're going to be having it installed in your living room, how much space do you have? Or wherever you're going to be placing it in your room, how much space do you have? Right, very important. And this again, as I mentioned, I mentioned about future proofing. This is where this comes in also. So perhaps as it is now, you may be even in a small area. It may not be your area, but you're thinking about moving into a larger space soon. This is something that you need to factor in. All right. Security. Yes, you need to consider security. And by security here, I'm looking at how, well, yes, essentially, keeping the smart TV safe. Now, if you have your smart TV next to something like a window door, it means that it is going to be more susceptible to things like dust and moisture coming in from outside. And this, of course, can impact negatively your smart TV. So these are some things that you need to look at. Also, how you have the smart TV installed. So do you have it like on a stand, or do you have it mounted on a wall? If you have it, for instance, also on a stand, do you have small children, right, who may probably go near to it and, you know, pull it off the stand? And not even that, you know, another thing that you need to consider also is, and I'm kind of jumping the gun here, is the cables. Do you have the cables secure? Because if you, for instance, if you have the smart TV on a stand, and the cables are, you know, haphazardly lying around, it may be that somebody maybe just walking by, you know, foot gets caught in it, and the next thing you know, the smart TV comes tumbling off the stand. So these are some things that you need to give some, you know, great considerations to. I've seen too where persons will have like the smart TV like on a dresser in their, you know, like bedroom, right, the type of thing. Next, you need to consider accessories. What accessories do you need to have to complement your smart TV? Have you been thinking about these things? How have been the how have the tips been so far? Are you getting value from what I've shared? If you have been getting value, go ahead, please hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button, smash it as a matter of fact. So yes, you need to consider accessories. What accessories do you need? And one primary accessory that you should have is a wall mount. And of course, there are different types of wall mounts. So there are those that are tilted. There are those that, you know, can swivel. You know, if you have like a full motion. So these are things that you need to consider. I mentioned the stand before. What about a sound bar? Right? So I guess you would want to, you know, boost the sound quality, especially if you are setting up a home theater system. You'll definitely want to have some surround sound there to complement your equipment. Wireless keyboard. That is something, I mean, you don't want to have to you know, go through the hassle of, you know, inputting stuff into the smart TV, you know, via your remote. That can be such a pain. Come on, right? Get a wireless keyboard with a touch pad. No, I should say here that all of these that you know, things that I'm recommending, that, you know, there will be there are actually links to them in the description section, so you can actually use the links to review the items. All right, backlight. So again, you may want to, you know, spruce up the area in which you're going to be installing the set, and so some backlights may prove to be good there. What about something like but have you ever had a situation where, you know, you often can't find your remote? You have? All right. What about something like a protective case for the remote? And there are also those that that glues. Yes. So, you know, this will give you that added what should I say now? It would enable you to be able to find the remote easier. Yes. All right. HDMI cable. How could I, you know, not mention at least, you know, an HDMI cable here. So yes, and again, depending on what it is that you're going to be using the smart TV for, you may need multiple HDMI cables, and you also need to consider the length cables that you need to have, right? Yeah, so these are some things that you need to consider. Where the cable is concerned, the HDMI cable, you want to consider if it is that you're going to go with a 4K cable or 8K cable. All right, next, cable management, and I would have alluded to this a little before. How do you manage the cables, especially if you have a number of things connected to the smart, and a number of equipment devices connected to the smart TV? You need to ensure that the cables are secure. They can, you know, be a hazard if they are not. So you want to pay particular attention to cable management. Next, this is something that I don't think a lot of persons pay a lot of attention to, and it is your power management. Now, there are some persons who, what they do is that they will just stick that electrical cord from the smart TV directly into the wall outlet, and that is a no-no. You should never do that with any of your equipment. All right. There are persons who will use something like a power strip. That is also a no-no. Especially the power strips. Basically, what they do is that they merely, provide you with additional outlets. Because typically with your wall outlet, you will have 2 outlets. But if you have like multiple devices or equipment that you need to plug in that particular area, you would certainly need more than 2. And they will just go out and purchase this thing, which is merely a power strip, which will not offer you any power protection whatsoever. No, look at this now. The thing is that you're going to be purchasing your smart TV, and it's going to cost you quite a bit of money, depending on what it is, in terms of size and the type. If it's like a curve, right? Yeah, it can cost a lot of money. You want to protect your investment. It is an investment. Certainly, when you purchase that smart TV, you don't want to, as I said, to be purchasing it twice, do you? No, that's a waste of money. And that is why, as I said, I'm here to guide you in this respect. So, my advice to persons is that typically when you're purchasing equipment, you're purchasing like a laptop, a desktop. Well, you shouldn't be looking to purchase a desktop right now unless it is going to be used like for something like a server or a gaming, used for gaming. But you're purchasing your equipment. Budget to spend, I should say, at least in the region of about 10% of the cost of your equipment on power management. So your power management equipment here now can consist of things like a voltage regulator, yes, but ideally something like a UPS. And the UPS, I also have, I've done a video on this, on UPSs on my tech channel, so you can get over there. There's also a link in the description to that video. So the UPS, it offers backup protection. So in the event of a power cut, your system does not, whatever is connected to it is, does not shut down automatically. It would be up for, some minutes. It would allow you to safely shut down your equipment. But in addition to that, it also offers your equipment surge protection. All right. So these are some critical things. As I said before, you do not want to purchase that thing twice. No. Right? And even though you may purchase extended warranty, think too about inconvenience of having to pack up the thing and take it back to the supplier. Right? You don't want to have to go through all of that. Right? To get it right from the get-go. So power management, very important. Next, you also need to consider, and this is the final pointer, maintenance. How do you maintain your smart TV? So here there are particular requirements in terms of chemicals that should only be used when cleaning the something like a smart TV, similarly the screen of your laptop, and so forth, so that they don't damage the equipment. All right. You also want to consider the wall mount. So every now and again, you will have to just check the mount to ensure that those screws, the locks are pretty much secure, because over a period of time, you can have the screws losing, becoming loose. So you want to periodically make some checks there. What about batteries? Batteries for your remote, that is a part of it too. You may want to have some spare batteries, depending on how frequently you use the smart TV and the remote. Yes, you may want to have some spare batteries there. Yeah, and also I spoke about the maintenance in terms of the cleaning. So there are some recommended cloths that should be used on the screen itself to wipe it or to clean it. All right, so that's my advice really to you, to assist you to make the best purchase, I should say, of that smart TV. What do you think about the ideas I shared with you here? Is there anything that I mentioned that you didn't think about? Is there anything that they think that I should have included here? Right? Please go ahead and include them or that in the comment section. Hey, I would appreciate it if you got value from this video. If it did help you, please, I think it is only reasonable that you go ahead and hit that like button. And yes, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please, yes, it will really help my channel to grow. Please go ahead and hit that subscription button and also the notification bell, so that when I upload new videos, you'll be automatically notified. And also share the videos. All right, so that is it from me here in this video. I see you again in the next video. And hey, go out and make sure you get that great smart TV. Take care.